do it.
Hey guys, this is Versatile from VSC Power, now Holton Product Phoenix Me. In today's video game tutorial, I'm going to show you how to play PS2 games for your modded PS3 using two wireless Sony DualShock 3 game controllers, and it worked and it's awesome. So as a recap, make sure when you're using the Rebug toolbox that you have cover mode enabled, PS2 emulator is original, and your webman is enabled. So let's go through that real quick here as a recap. So let's go to Rebug toolbox. I'm using latest firmware at the time of this recording, Rebug 4.76.1 Lite. So let's go through that menu real quick here. And if you're curious about how to rip PS2 games for our CFW PS3 Play, see the more info section for that previous video tutorial. So here we see that toggle cover mode is enabled, PS2 emulator is original, and toggle webman is enabled. Great. So let's go back. Let's quit it. Go back to the X and B screen. And then let me show you how to load your game. You can use multi-man. I like to use webman. It's a little bit nicer from that standpoint. It's quicker to load your games, but whatever. So we're going to go to webman games. We're going to go down to PlayStation 2. So I currently have 4 games ripped to my internal hard drive on the PS3. And for kicks, I'm going to go ahead and select the MK collection. Press X. And then it's loaded. You want to close the browser, press X, and we're good to go. So let's say from the previous video tutorial, you should already have one game controller already synced through wireless. And then the trick is make sure you have your second game controller also connected to your PS3 using a USB cable if you haven't done so already. I already did that before, and we see that I have my second PS3 game controller. It's going to be, LED number 2, and here's my red one, LED number 1. Okay, so, and if you don't have that synced, then all you gotta do is just get a USB cable, connect it to your PS3 game controllers, to the first one, and then to the second one. Have your game controller synced to your console, and after that you should be good to go. So now what you want to do is go to, let's say, PlayStation 2, load the PS2 ISO and Classics launcher, press X, and you're good to go. So we're going to get the PlayStation 2 logo that comes up. Afterwards, your both game controllers should be synced. You might have to press the PS button on the second game controller, but we'll get to that in a second here. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is after the PS2 logo is loaded, I'm pressing the PS button on my red controller right now, and we see it's LED number 1. Great. So let's go ahead, let's start this game real quick here. And I might need to lower the volume. So let me do that real quick here. I'm going to press start. So we see this part is working. Here's my second PlayStation 3 game controller. Press the PS button. And we see it's LED number 2. Press start. And there we go. So now I effectively have 2 game controllers, wireless sync, and it's awesome. So let's go ahead and play a little bit. Show you that this works. Let's go to my other game controller. And we see that this also works as well. That's awesome. So that's today's video game tutorial. If you have any issues, leave a comment here on the YouTube page and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Once again, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.